Hi guys, it's me once again. This is my Monday morning, I guess, go-to smoothie. I am going to be using a whole, I guess, Granny Smith apple. I'm going to cut that up. I'm going to use a piece of cucumber. I've been using this pretty much all week for my shakes, so that's why it's so small, but this is just enough. I got my bananas and my bag of kale greens is called Nature's Cure. I get this from Piggly Wiggly, I'm sorry. Yes, I live in a small town, so we still have a Piggly Wiggly. It's actually not in my town. It's about maybe 10 miles out. And that's about it. I take that and I use it in my blender right there. I take some, probably like maybe 5 or 6 cubes of ice, and I crush it up and I drink it. The water from the ice cubes, it actually dissolves in the blender, of course, because ice melts and it's chopped up. So I usually put it on chop, or I put it on puree, and it chops everything up nice and fine, and I drink it, and it keeps me full. I do tend to get a little hungry a little early afternoon. I try to curb that hunger with probably another apple. I may use a boiled egg, and I just eat the egg whites, and that keeps me healthy. And then dinner is when I usually have my meat, if I have a meat at all. I'll probably be back a little bit later with the idea of what I'm going to cook for dinner, but this is what I'm having now, and it is almost actually 12 because I got up a little bit late today. So this is going to keep me full for quite some time, and I can go about my normal routine. I get lots of energy. The bananas and the cucumbers and the apple and the kale greens alone, each one of them, cucumbers benefits is water. It purifies your liver, it detoxifies everything. Bananas, that's high in protein and potassium, that keeps your brain, functioning right. The benefits of apples, it's just, I can go on and on about an apple. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, whatever. I grew up old school, so that's what I do. As far as the kale greens goes, I love it. I mean, they do keep you regular. Obviously, I take a lot of things that can make me regular. But I will say that a lot of my fat burning in my midsection, which is a problem area for me. I don't have any children, and I never quite lost what they call quote unquote baby fat when I was a younger person. I've always been a little heavier in the midsection than most girls. But I do notice that with that combination, I actually use these kale greens for salad, any kind of saute, anything. Like sometimes I'll saute it with some butternut squash and some extra virgin olive oil, throw a little asparagus and some mushrooms in it, and I mean, there's just many things that I can do with it. But I notice a lot of my belly fat has been burned from me incorporating the kale greens. So stay posted. I will be sharing more of my regimens, but this is my go-to. It is Monday, so all of the stuff that I did this weekend, I mean, I didn't really eat too unhealthy this weekend. I did have some fish, and I did cheat a little. I fried it, but I fried it in vegetable oil, with light seasoning, and I had maybe a handful of the homemade potatoes that I make. I don't do everything by the book. I still have, my sweet tooth, and I still eat things that I'm really not supposed to. But my doctor told me, as far as nutrition goals go, you do not want to deprive yourself of everything right away. You want to eat a lot of whole foods, which means sometimes I will be a vegan for a day or have a vegetarian meal with no meat, no fried, nothing. I will curb my appetite as far as certain junk food, but then there'll be days where I'll just pick out and eat whatever I want to, and that's fine because so far I've lost 14 pounds, and in the first month I lost that really rapidly, and I've been able to keep it off. I'm at a point where I am stagnant with my weight. I'm not gaining nor am I losing. I'm actually developing muscle tone. So hey, it is what it is. Okay, see you guys a little bit later. Au revoir.